All right, seems like the audio wasn't working, so here we go. What I'll be doing today is basically opening up a new amp. I'm not really opening it up, I already kind of boxed it. But what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be showing you what I got and doing a quick install and maybe a demo, maybe not. What we have is we have this preamp unit here, which has a set of outputs in the back, has a power on and off switch, and ground lift switch, a phantom power in, and has some cool things where it has MIDI channel selection for MIDI through for a pedal, and it has XLR level and ground lift, and the XLR lets you output a cab sim on or cab sim off, direct out. Then here you have the main outs with the power amp power, and then you have to the amp return and to the amp effects send, and then you have a standard effects send and a stereo effects return, and a switch here for high and low amount on the effects send return here. Then you have this, which is your instrument in for the rear, and there's one on the front as well, and to your amp input, so you can have your instrument come in here and then this go to your amp. And right here we have one tube, which is a power preamp output driver, which goes to your power amp. Then here we have volume and sag outputs into your power amp, your input, and your channel selector. So let's see, go to 1 channel, 2 channel, 3 channel, 4 channel. There you press the button. You can also get a foot switch. Foot switch uses this MIDI path here. It uses the MIDI in, the MIDI through, sends it so you can control it with a second controller. And this foot switch, which would be $100 and something more, allows you to select 1, 2, 3, 4th channel and a bypass, which lets you use your regular amp if you're having it plugged into an amp. Okay, here's the box, instructions. We get into that right now. And I will need one tool. I believe I have the tool up here. Let's see, look around for it. It's a screwdriver. Here. Screwdriver. There it is. So let's remove this other rack unit. And let's get some of this stuff out of the way. Get this little kiddo here. Get him chilling over here. Here's the two different preamps. This is the Fryette Ultralead preamp. And this is the Steve Vai preamp. Very cool units. I'll leave these here so they're kind of like on display, but not. Oops. Those are here, so it's kind of, hopefully they're in the view. Let's see. Puts them in the view. And I'll be setting those up next. And yeah. Can you guys hear me or not? If you can't hear me, I apologize. Trying to make sure everything's working correctly. Saying everything's fine, but you should be able to hear me. Maybe in the beginning I wasn't audible, but you should be able to hear me now. Let me go check on YouTube. I wonder if you guys can hear me or not. Can you guys hear me? Oh my god, there is it working here. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Oh yeah, you guys should be able to hear me. Sweet. So here we go. Pretty simple. This guy comes out, another guy goes in. Rack mount is a system where you have screws that allows you to change, that allows you to mount into a rack system. The rack is these little things here that allow you to screw into multiple different units, rack units. Might be a power amplifier, might be an effects unit, might be a light and power section. As you see here, this is a light right here. Fade the brightness. That could go on. That must be on. Go. So, see here, this slides right out. There's the power part of it. It's going to have a long cable, so we'll just set this down here, out of the way. Let's see which one it is. Which guy is it? How long is this guy? Oh, yeah, it's long. Oh, yeah, that's right. Plugged into the back of the unit. Move all these things here. And I'm going to have to kind of rotate this unit. Turn these off and push them in. And scoot some shit out of my way. Sitting down here for no reason. Yep, and I'm just going to rotate this about 45 degrees so I can get back behind here and tinker away. And that's unplugged. And the second thing I'm going to do is I'm going to find plugs that go from my current preamp system. It's just two cables, a left and a right. These left, these right. That's these two plugs here. And they're going to come through this hole here. Here, like this. And they're going to go left and right outputs. Oops, got that wrong. Left and right outputs of the preamp. That's where those are going to be used. And then I'll let this sit here for a second, and I'll get the power cable for it. Which is, you know, they always do it. They give you that little ring-a-ding twisty tie. Pretty simple. Pretty easy. Just a standard IEC cable. Look at the rating on it. So everything's good. UL SVT. It's a nice kind of plastic. Setup. And power it on. Power cable through here. Give her a little reach around. Got the power cable. Pull the extra cable through. A lot of these preamp cables that are coming down here. Kind of make sure I get everything pulling through. These out of the way. Rotate this a little bit. Get this to slide in. Tight spot, which will just require me loosening this for a second here on the left side. The right hand side. and a little lift. Ooh, it's a nice. Oh shit! Loosen this out a little bit here too. Come on, dude. Fit on in there. Tight. Tight. Real tight right there. There we go. Once she's in, she's in. It's just a little screw being a little bit tall. There we go. And we'll add these 4 screws back. Shit's in the way. All right. Pretty simple. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get your woman on the floor. Nice and secure. Doesn't need to be super tight, just needs to be holding it in there, not loose. Torque rating of about 8 pounds, lightly hand tightened. Okay? And the next step is to make sure that it's plugged into this power. This is basically like a big circuit breaker with some light adapters that come sticking out. That's all it really is, a big circuit breaker, surge protector, I should say. It doesn't have a circuit breaker on it. It's just barely even a surge protector, to be honest. Here's the power cable for the unit. It's untangled. And plug her in. So, everything's all wired up. Amp's ready to go. Turn it over here like this. Twist it. Kind of a 45-degree angle twist like I had before. Base amp here. It's now on the spot. There we go. Nothing special. And the next step is we have these 2 modules right here. I'm going to go, probably going to go Fryette on the left. Honest. Fryette first. Let's see what the information is of the Fryette. Fryette says the Fryette Pittbull Ultralead, formerly branded VHT, is a secret sonic weapon of metal guitarists and studios across the world. This criminally underrated amp head dishes out some of the tightest, most thickly distorted all-tube tones in history, making it ideal for players who want every note they play to explode off their fretboard. The Pittbull Ultralead is one of the most tweakable high-gain tube amps you are likely to find. With its onboard 6-band EQ and range of boost, shift, and edge switches, you can precisely dial your perfect version of an impossibly aggressive metal tone. There's the edge. Looking for the edge buttons. Wonder where the edge buttons are. See the edge buttons. I think it says it has it. Along with the namesake amp, Steve Fryette has been instrumental in the development of the Synergy amplification. So adopting the man's most intense and loudest preamp circuit into our modules was destined to happen. Not only did Fryette recreate the Pittbull's sonic signature in flawless detail, but he even managed to fit the amp's 6-band EQ and forward-thinking tonal control on board. If you are looking for a simple and affordable way to add astonishing high-gain tones and extreme flexibility into your rig, the Synergy Amplification Fryette Pittbull Ultralead preamp module is the perfect tool for the job. By partnering with such sonic with such iconic amplifier designers as Stephen Fryette, we're able to offer you these sought-after tones in all tube designs that are perfect for the direct recording, lower stage volume, and compact guitar rig demands of today. It's easy to see why the Synergy preamp module system is taking the industry by storm. Many of the new Synergy modules comes equipped with a 3-position switch that allows you to configure the input bass response to match the original circuit module. Each amp design has a specific combination of components that make up the input tube circuit. This will affect the feel. Pittbull Ultralead differs from this arrangement in that it automatically selects between the two profiles that ideally match the intended performance of each channel. This ensures that each channel mode will exhibit and feel tonal balance that the Ultralead is known for. Very cool. I don't really see an edge button anywhere, but I see the shift button. Maybe these are the edge button, I don't know. Knob on here is not straight on one of these from the tree. Come off. Nothing there. Well, interesting. I want to use a guitar pick to pry it just to see if it can go. So I'm going to have to pull out the razor blade to see if this will be great. What I'm dealing with is basically well, we'll mess with that some other time. Luella, busy. Okay. So they plug in. They have this Nintendo circuit right here. You see what I'm talking about. So you plug it in. Slide it in on these silicone rails. Insert it. Then you screw it in for security. And you probably want to bring the EQ to a mostly flat look until you're ready to start hammering them out. And I got another unit right here. This is the Steve Vai unit. His preamp. Already discussed it on yesterday's vlog, so I'll be unwrapping it. And just a little bit of the same thing. There it goes. Have it right. What we do. Inserting that in. Here we go. There we go. I'm going to have volume be slight. And the gain be slight. volume is slight. I'm having everything start with low gain and low volume. I don't want anything crazy happening. And I'm gonna go ahead and plug her in and see what happens. So yeah, that's the next step here. Checking out how it sounds. I mean, that's really what it's all about. Clean up some of this mess I made real quick. And there we go. Clean that up. Go ahead and get these microphones down below here, ready to go. Both panned left into the other channel, and we'll still have some room volume, but I'll bring it down while I start jamming. And as you can see, let's see if it powers on. Looks like it did. Nice and easy. Everything's on. Now this unit's not in use, and so I'm going to go ahead and turn it off for now. But I'll be able to use this unit as an effects unit, if so desired. Alright, see what happens. That's definitely the guitar I want to use first. Right here. This is the guy I feel like using first. Just because I use it a lot on my Fryette Pittbull Ultralead. And everything else can come try the tone later. Plus I think it's in E standard right now. No, it's not. Looks like it's in D standard. All good. Volume's up here. See what's going on. Put everything on the 50-50 here. high gain. Now we're over to the Steve Vai amp. Let's check it out. Gain channel on the Steve Vai amp. Bring on the bright and the boost. definitely noisier than this one. Right here. Bypass. It's one of the channels, huh? Well, you guys, dinner's ready, but I don't know if I'm going to say, I don't know if I like the Steve Vai preamp. Don't think I like it. It's a little bit muddy. It's not exactly my cup of tea. But, you know, I really like this one. So maybe I'll just get another one of these and return this one or sell it or whatever. So, yeah. I just love this one. This one I love. Alright, guys. That'll be the blog. That'll be the, not the blog, but the, that'll be the setup video. Catch you guys later.